live from the Albert Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 12 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the Miners Road to the Playoffs. Tonight, as the Miners continue their second half of the SFL season, your 4-3 Nevada Union Miners take on the 5-3 Granite Bay Grizzlies. It's a key SFL matchup and the final meeting of the year for these two teams. And all the action is coming up right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. The NU Miners come home to the Ally again tonight and will enjoy the home cooking in another must-win situation, this one against the Granite Bay Grizzlies, in a battle for second place in the SFL as they look to qualify for the postseason and all the excitement that brings. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across our Foothill network of stations. This is, of course, Gil Dominguez, along with NU Basketball Booster Club President Scott Spencer, our director outside the Ally in the Commander 2. Well, that's Maverick King, and of course he's joined by the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team as our coverage of high school basketball continues. But first, as is our tradition here on the Game of the Week, we begin with bonus coverage. That's right, you're in the bonus with Touchdown Productions as we join the JV contest in the fourth quarter, already underway, 6:46 remaining. Miners on the losing end of a 40-53 score. And Scott, I think what we've seen in this game as well as the freshman game is that Granite Bay came to play tonight.
They certainly did. It's they're just flat out hustling the Miners right now.
At the free throw line is number 5, Chris Porter. He got the first one to get him to 40. Misses the second one, though, as Granite Bay retains control and Ryan Ramirez brings the ball up court. Big outside shot. He's got it for 3! That's number 30, Grant Rigdon. Steal attempt right there by Nick Yaton. Almost successful. Miners maintain control. Cross court, pass tipped. Controlled by Granite Bay. Coming down is Ramirez. He's going to stop short. Little 4-footer. He only put about 3 feet worth of energy on that ball. Came up short, Scott.
Yeah, nothing but error there. Turnovers are really plaguing the Miners here tonight. They're just not taking care of the ball.
Well, I think it's Granite Bay's defense that's creating the turnovers. It's not like the Miners are just dropping the ball.
Right. They're just swarm defense and making poor passes.
As James Beggs dives on the floor, actually, it's not a fall, across the way. And now the ball's going to be taken out under the basket, or they're going to have a foul. They had a foul, and Beggs is going to go to the line.
Yeah, they're shooting 1-on-1.
6:07 remaining. Miners down by 16. So not completely out of it yet.
No, they've made a couple runs and closed it to within 7-8 points, but they just can't get all the way there.
Rebound and in control is the Miners, but the ball's dropped out of bounds by Leichberg. And so Granite Bay will have another opportunity here. The press is on for the Miners as they try to create some defensive pressure. Bringing the ball in was Smalley. That shot was by Yaton. No good. Big hustle play, though, by Granite Bay. Dish it off to the side. He's going to go for 3. Oh, off the heel of the rim, no good. Picked up, though, by Yaton. And the Grizzlies maintain control. They'll set it up into the half court. Wolf with the ball now. Over into the corner is Rigdon. And now backed out to Yaton. Over to Rigdon. He looks like Superman with those goggles. And he puts it in.
Nice 3-shot there.
Excuse me, Sean Wolf, the ball carrier, the ball shooter. Wolf kind of tracked down from behind. Nice defensive play by Porter to get the ball back for the Miners. 59-40. Little pull of the jersey there. No call, though, as McAtee gets the ball in. 59-42 now. Whistle called. Timeout, Granite Bay. So the JV game, the first of our telecast here. Of course, the nightcap is the varsity contest with the minors. And a real battle that's going to be, Scott.
Yeah, if the minors want to go on to the playoffs, they need to get a W tonight. This is a very important game for them. Being homecoming at home, nice crowd coming in. They'll have a lot of support, but they got to come out and play 32 minutes of defense tonight in order to make it a successful evening.
Well, they're certainly going to play teams of a Granite Bay caliber in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And we will take a look at those power rankings a little bit later on, but we'll see that the Miners are ranked number 12 right now, which means that they would play number 5 in the first round. And at the present standings, they would be traveling to Stagg High School in order to play them. So to start it off on the road, although, you know, the Miners were a road warrior team in December, as Dale Latimer had them going all over the place.
Yep, they've played away several times here, and their record's pretty good, 7-3 at other venues. So they can play on the road.
Big steal by McAtee. No, excuse me, that was Beggs. And couldn't finish it up, though. Big, hard foul.
I believe that's McAtee, isn't it?
Oh, that is McAtee.
Yeah.
I thought it was McAtee, but then
He had it right.
double guessed myself.
Oops. He's a nice little player. I like his effort. I don't think he was too happy with that free throw there, but
no, Cody Wilcox coming over there to tell him to shake it off, put this one down. And that one goes off the left-hand side of the rim. Picked up by Wolf. Breaking the press, getting the ball over to Benner. In the corner, going to shoot for the three, no good. Rebound is Beggs. Bringing the ball up is McAtee. McAtee right along the sideline, dishes it down into the corner, kicks the ball out now to Beggs. Beggs in and out, no good. That ball was 3/4 down, decided to spin out. Beggs right there, ties him up, traveling. So Beggs goes for the jump ball, has his hands on the ball for about 5 days, and then wonders why they don't call it, but then it turns into a travel.
Seemed long enough to me, but I think they'll take the travel over a jump ball right now.
Well, possession arrow was to the Miners anyway, but we can save that for another time.
You bet.
McAtee with the long shot, no good. Rebound tied up again. Once again, holding the ball for several seconds. Chris Porter right in there. And the whistle not coming. Certainly a judgment call.
He's calling a foul on old Chris Porter there.
A little too aggressive.
Yeah.
Trying to strip that ball. 3:49 remaining.
I like that energy if they have any shot at getting back into the game.
Big interception by Chris Wilcox there as the Miners get another opportunity. Long shot by Porter, no good. Rebound and a tip, no good. Back to the Miners, put it up, score it. Porter and the foul.
Yep, some good hustle there.
Chris Porter, a one-man wrecking crew. This place is filling up tonight. I was unaware that it was homecoming tonight.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's a nice crowd filing in here. It's going to be an empty seat in the house.
That's a little heads up for you guys in the truck that we will be having homecoming ceremonies at the half. And we'll get a mention in, do the ceremonies, and then get another mention in. But they'll be laying out the red carpet, and the Kings and Queens will be coming down, and we'll be finding out who's going to be the winter homecoming queen. So all kinds of
King.
And King, right?
Yeah.
Last year it was Caroline Reeves.
Yes, it was. Fine young lady.
And we got a nice picture of Cody standing behind her. Okay.
Who was the king last year? Do you happen to remember that?
Oh, who was the king? No, I only probably remember the queen because it was Caroline.
Yeah.
Who was the king?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you had the answer there for me.
No. That's one piece of trivia I don't have for you.
Well, they'll be here tonight, except probably Caroline won't. Oh, nice block there is by Porter. And our monitor has gone Tharn with a little cable. Maybe that's me. Oh, yeah, that's my foot. There we go. That's back now.
I like Porter's energy. It's if all 5 of those players could come out with that kind of hustle, they'd be getting a lot more turnovers themselves.
Well, okay, let's take another look at that block by Porter down here. Look at the vertical leap that he gets.
Boy, he got up there, didn't he?
And a
nice timing.
Nice tip to put it out of bounds and make them earn that basket. 2:41 remaining, 59-44. We're in bonus coverage right now of the JV game. Bill Dominguez, Scott Spencer joining you at home in your living room. Glad you can join us here at the Ali Gymnasium tonight. Granite Bay firmly in control of this one so far. Oh, a little contact over there in the corner by Beggs. Knocking down Rigdon. No harm, no foul, no blood, no ambulance. And now in the corner with a big three-pointer is Chris Porter. They are going to call it 2.
That's about the 5th or 6th one he's made from the baseline, same spot. He's got that shot wired.
So nice touch by Porter and a little bit of conversation on the court right now between the officials.
Trying to figure out who the foul's on there.
Granite Bay with the ball now, bringing it up, successfully breaking the press of the Miners. And the ball goes to Wolf. Wolf, he'll yo-yo up and down, come to the right. Hand the ball off to Lawson, now back out to Wolf. Wolf at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Rigdon. Rigdon, he's going to try and penetrate, no good. I think they're kind of stalling for time, looking for the good shot. Big block by Porter again. My, oh my. Dale Latimer is going to be happy to get Porter next season.
Yeah, Porter comes out with a lot of fire, doesn't he? It's not sure who that foul is on. I don't think it was on Porter. I think it happened before that block.
He's getting more blocks than Cody Wilcox. Speaking of Wilcox, he's coming out. Then in comes Brendan Ulanowski. They said how to pronounce that. It'll come to me. It said now. Ulanowski. There it is. You had to retrieve that one back in the memory banks and took a little while to recall that file. Must be a faulty hard drive there, Scott.
Better late than not at all. Huh? Well, I tell you what, if you don't get here in the next couple of minutes, you won't be getting in tonight.
Well, they still got some room up there in the corners, and of course the band is taking up room, and there's actually some seats in front of our wives right there behind us. So a little bit of room left.
A little bit, not much though.
And that's really says a lot of nice things about our community, Scott.
You bet, you bet. I really like to see the house fill up. Hopefully they'll be in for a good treat tonight.
Well, and for the price of admission, you get 3 basketball games. You know, how can you beat that?
Always looking for the good deal, aren't you?
Well, that's got to be the hottest deal in town.
You bet.
You get to see Stromey bite a towel or something in the first game. And then Wivholm and his boys play in the second. Nice bank shot off the glass. Porter again. So Porter, a one-man wrecking crew in the later stages of the game, 61-48. You know, almost got an assist there.
Yeah, I saw that. Great movement to the ball.
Oh, slipped out of his hands or was knocked out.
Knocked out foul, though.
By Lawson. Zach Lawson knocking the ball out. Good heads-up play.
He picked himself up a foul, though, in the process.
That's their 10th foul.
Yeah.
And they're going to shoot 1-1 on that one.
Well, they're going to shoot 2 on that one.
Okay. Brandon, while we're in this bonus coverage here, you can get that full screen together. One of the things we're going to be... That's fine. The idea is just to get in touch with them. People know. We're going to be talking about the NU Booster Club crab feed coming up here at the end of the month. Always a fun affair. Third annual one.
Third annual.
You know, I still like the clam chowder.
Yeah?
Sorry.
What,
and the salad. And
the
French
crab's
bread.
not too bad either.
No, the crab is good.
Yeah.
You got to work at it, though.
Well.
You got to come prepared. I know I sat at your table and you had all the crackers and the pinchers and the pullers and the.
You bet,
yeah. So I made a little
crabber from way back.
I made a little mountain right there.
Yeah, that's how you do it, and then you guard it. You know, one of my old tricks is to point something out going on in the room and get me a little of somebody else's picked crab.
Okay, I'm going to try that this year.
Yeah, I'll be watching you.
37 seconds remaining. Granite Bay is going to go home with the victory tonight, and the Miners are going to take a valuable lesson, and I think they've learned that with the tenacious defense that they're playing here in the fourth quarter. I've seen an increase in the energy, Scott.
Yeah, they came out the second half and they started their press. Their press created some havoc there, and they were able to get some turnovers going their way. But you know, maybe they should have been pressing sooner.
Well, you know, the Granite Bay Nevada Union rivalry
is huge.
These boys already played each other last year as freshmen. Now they're here. Whoa, boy, hanging in the air.
That's Porter again.
Is Porter.
Missed, got his own rebound, and put it back. That's called following your shot.
He's going to be such an asset for Latimer next year.
Well, I see the varsity players are out. 3 seconds left in this game, 61-51. I'd have to say this one's in the books.
Yeah, that refrigerator door closed.
Just closed, yep.
All the way closed now as the buzzer ends 61-51. Granite Bay over your Nevada Union Miners here. And that's 2 for 2 now. Granite Bay coming in and showing some strong basketball skills, beating the freshman team by 10 as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, it's the varsity better come out with the same kind of intensity we just saw from Granite Bay, and I think they'll be okay.
Granite Bay handing the Miners a loss over at their place early in the season, right?
That's correct.
So Miners looking for a little payback. And it's certainly doable. And then, of course, next week we have Rockland coming in the house. Huge game last year with Rockland. And the Miners were able to come out on top of that one.
Well, actually, the Miners came up a little short last year, but they almost won it. That was a very interesting game. I think NU had something like 32 fouls at the end of the game, and Rockland had like 8.
Oh, that's right. It was the year before that they beat Rockland.
Yeah, the year before they did get by Rockland. Rockland's got quite a team this year. It's might be one of the finest teams in the state right now.
And here they come, ladies and gentlemen, your Nevada Union Varsity Miners.
So they look like they got their game face on. I'll give them that.
So as the two teams begin to warm up, let's go ahead and take our first pause of the evening. When we come back, we'll be talking to NU head coach Dale Latimer. But first, let's step aside and remind everybody that tonight's telecast is underwritten by Hanson Brothers Enterprises, Olson and Helen Hanson, and HBE Rentals. You know, they're a full-service rental facility with 2 locations to serve you. There's the original HBE Rentals on LeBar Meadows Road and the new HBE Rentals in Colfax. They're open daily to make sure you get the tools that you need so you can get the job done right. They carry aerial lifts, chippers, trenchers, along with tractors by Bobcat and Kubota, and much, much more. HBE is committed to providing quality products and service, just like they have since 1953. It's HBE Rentals, proud to be part of Hanson Brothers Enterprises.
And also Hills Flat Lumber Company. It's time for Stretchy Dollar Days at Hills Flat Lumber with 2 locations to serve you, in Colfax and Grass Valley. In the February edition of the Hills Flat Lumber Circular, you'll meet Tim Lloyd, their appliance guru. Tim brings over 20 years of appliance experience to Hills Flat Lumber. He doesn't just sell appliances, he knows appliances. Whether you need a full kitchen appliance package or you're just looking to update to a more efficient model, Tim is there to help you at Hills Flat Lumber and wants to be your appliance and building partner. Hills Flat Lumber Company in Colfax and Grass Valley.
And, of course, by Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Are you in the State Farm zone? You're there if you have a family, own a home, or just want to prepare for the future. At Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance, you'll never have to worry about your coverage because Mike and his team know how to take care of you and your family's insurance needs. They do their best every day to exceed your expectations of what an insurance company can do because they're also your friends and neighbors right here in Nevada County. Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Nevada Union Miner basketball.
We have Soft Answers. Dallas Wivholm is your local computer specialist in computer software management, design, and consultation. That's why Dallas and Soft Answers are your computer's best friend. Dallas is ready to take on all those hard-to-solve computer problems that come up and when you design your system. So make your computer system your friend again with the help of Dallas Wivholm and Soft Answers, a proud supporter and coach of the Nevada Union JV boys basketball team.
And, of course, by Touchdown Productions, your leader in sports television since 1997. Gil Dominguez along with Scott Spencer here in the Ali Gymnasium, a packed crowd on winter homecoming night as we get set to watch the Miners take on the Granite Bay Grizzlies. And what a great game this is going to be. We're just out here in the center court waiting for Coach Latimer to make his appearance. And then we'll get a few words from the coach. Maverick, if we can get Gary to come over here to the table and get the camera coverage on that. All righty, very good. You're the man. There he is right there. Didn't even recognize the coach. Coach, you're looking pretty good tonight.
Thank you, Gil.
Now, Granite Bay in the house. You guys had a little bit of a tough time with them over at their place.
Yeah, they beat us by 15. It was really the third quarter. They came out and put up 6 threes on us and sort of rocked us back on our heels. Hopefully tonight we're a little more prepared to defend that three-point shot.
Now, the boys have been looking pretty good. You got them in a position right now to qualify for the postseason, but I know you're not happy with that 12 spot.
We'll take whatever we can get as far as the postseason is concerned, but, we're really not thinking about that right now. It's a one-game season, and tonight is the most important game we have this season as far as we're concerned.
And what an important game it is. Big rivalry with Granite Bay. A nice traditional, strong high school rivalry.
Yeah, I have a good relationship with the coaches. They're old friends of mine. Jimmy Carroll played at Placer years ago. He's been an old friend of mine for years, and so is Jason Sitterwood. So there's a good camaraderie amongst the coaches, and there's a lot of respect for both teams. The kids will play hard because it is a good rivalry, and I'm glad that we're getting those kind of rivalries in the SFL.
Now, when you play against guys like that you've known for a long time, you got a whole brotherhood of basketball kind of working there.
Yeah, and so there's not a whole lot of surprises. I mean, every once in a while, they'll throw a little wrinkle at you, but for the most part, they know what we're going to do, and we know what they're going to do. It's just a matter of the kids going out and executing.
Well, it always comes down to execution, and I know that we've talked before about this, how you're pleasantly surprised as the varsity coach that you can call a couple things out there and it actually comes true.
Yeah, if we take care of the basketball, then we're able to do some stuff in the half-court set. A lot of times, though, it's just a straight-up passing game and taking care of the ball and making a lot of passes.
Now, how has the team improved over from the beginning of, not only the beginning of the year in the preseason, but since league has played? Have you seen some improvement on them?
I think defensively we stepped up a little bit, and offensively we're still not real polished. I'd like to see us click a little bit better. I think that there's always some improvement in that area. Defensively, it just depends on what kind of energy level we have that night and how hard we're looking to play.
Well, what was the mood of the team in the locker room before you came out?
It's pretty good. I think they're pretty focused. They're pretty intense. They know it's a big game. I don't think I have to say anything to them. Got a nice crowd. It's homecoming. So hopefully, we'll have a good night.
It's always nice when you can get a full house in the Ally and get that fan support.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
Now, I know you don't want to think about the postseason, but that has to be pretty exciting for you, first-year coach. You won the Kendall Arnett to end your preseason campaign, and number 12 so far. Probably you can move up a little bit. You guys keep winning out. That's got to be exciting and rewarding for you personally.
Yeah, in a lot of respects, it just confirms the philosophy that I have and that I try to impart to kids is that you should improve as the year goes along. And when you get to the end of January into February, you ought to be firing on all cylinders. And if you're thinking about making a run or going anywhere in the postseason, that's the kind of improvement steadily that you have to have throughout your year. So I think we're getting there. The next 2 or 3 games are critical, and we'll see what happens. But right now, yeah, we're happy with the number 12 spot. We'll take that.
And we were just watching the JV game, I know, along with the rest of the crowd here. One bright spot for the future, Chris Porter on the JV team. You got to be excited about his level of play.
Yeah, Chris is a good athlete, and I've been watching for a couple of years now, and I think that he's got to get some basketball wheels going, and that's what's happening right now. But yeah, it's fun to see him play well. So we're happy about that.
He was very aggressive, all over the court, shooting, rebounding, following his own shots, blocking shots left and right. Just a real fun guy to watch out there.
Yeah, we need 3 or 4 more just like him.
All right, well, we'll get the clone factory in there and see what we can do. All right, well, Coach, listen, thanks a lot for joining us here on the pregame. Good luck tonight, and we'll see you next week when Rockland comes in the house. All right, Dale Latimer there, head coach of the Nevada Union the Miners, as they get set to do battle here in the Ally against Granite Bay. As he said, they're just kind of looking at one game at a time there, Scott. So that in itself is the right way to do it. The number 12 spot that they have right now for the postseason is a nice. That means they're on the road, though. Sure would be nice to move up a few notches, maybe get a home game here in the Ally. So right now, let's throw it back to you, and we'll thank that second set of underwriters. You're watching exclusive coverage of NU Miner basketball right here on your NorCal Game of the Week.
Yeah, Gil, I'd like to tell you about Top Tech Automotive. There's no need to leave town for auto repairs when you have Top Tech right around the corner. Owners Rick Bossy and Dennis Merrill have over 40 years experience to solve your automotive problems. They specialize in difficult diagnostic and use all modern tools at their disposal. From the routine warranty maintenance to complete overhaul, Rick and Dennis can handle it all. They're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and Saturday by appointment. Top Tech Automotive experts in service, diagnostic, and repair.
And of course,
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and the staff at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products from printer ink to pencils. You can order over the phone. They'll deliver it usually just in one day. They even carry a wide selection of used office furniture in their back warehouse at their Main Street facility. That's Walker's Office Supply.
And Spencer Construction. Spencer Construction is a local resource for new home building, room additions, and remodels. At Spencer Construction, you'll find a team of dedicated craftsmen with years of experience, ready, willing, and able to do whatever it takes to complete your project on time and under budget. Lori and Scott Spencer are also proud to donate their time to the NU Miner Basketball Booster Club, raising money for both the Lady Miners and the Miners basketball program. Spencer Construction, your neighbor, right here in Nevada County.
And let's not forget about Cinto and Graziano. It's getting real close to tax time again. Make sure your people are Cinto and Graziano, with 2 locations to serve you in Auburn and Grass Valley. Cinto Graziano are as close as a phone call away and can handle all tax situations. No matter what location you choose, you can trust that they are CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one, specializing in tax preparation and making your business grow. So don't let tax season make you sweat. Have your people fix it at Francis, Cinto, and Graziano, where they have an eye for your future.
That's right. Fix it.
Fix it.
You ever see that Saturday Night Live skit?
Yeah.
Where they told him to fix it. Just when I get up tomorrow morning, I want it fixed. And of course, Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 12th season of local sports television. Gil Dominguez along with Super Scott Spencer saying thanks for joining us tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game. That's when it all happens. Scott and I picked the Touchdown Production Player of the Game Award presented by CombiTrophyAndAwards.com. And which miner will win it tonight? We got to hang on to the end of the program to find out. We've had some great participants so far this year. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, sponsored by CombiTrophyAndAwards.com, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. And guys, let's turn on the RF microphone, because in the gym tonight, unexpectedly, is our very own Jim Adams. Jimmy, kind of a surprise to see you, but welcome to the Ally.
Hey, thanks, Gil. You know, haven't been able to make many trips here this year. Little burnt out after that football, volleyball, fall doubleheader there for us, huh?
That was some exciting stuff, and of course, basketball season in full swing right now, second half of the season. Homecoming night tonight, so it's a big night not only for the community and for the team, but also, just a big night for the whole student body.
Well, always fun to be here, you know. Kind of a method to my madness tonight. My son Jason is one of the senior princes.
Oh.
So a night not to miss, you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not supposed to say much about it, so I'll leave it at that.
Well, enough. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. We were just talking about how Caroline Reeves was last year's homecoming queen.
Yes.
And Scott was questioning me as to who the king was, and you know what? I don't even know, but I only know that it was the queen was Caroline because, Cody works with us, and that was a big moment for him.
Well, it sure was, and hey, both of the ladies and men's team doing pretty well in basketball this year, huh?
Yeah, they are. As we were talking, the Miners are 12 in the power ranking right now. The Lady Miners are 11. So if the season was to end today, both squads would be on the road. But, of course, there's 2 more weeks of basketball left. Lady Miners dropping a big one last night, unable to come back and win against Granite Bay. So they have to continue to do well. The Miners have to continue to do well in order to try and get a home game, and that would be nice.
Need a big win tonight against Granite Bay, huh?
We do.
You bet.
Well, Gil, I'm looking forward. We got many more weeks of basketball, but I'm all rested up, ready for the spring season, okay?
That's right, and boys volleyball will be coming right at you.
We're going to have a juggernaut on the boys volleyball this year. Baseball will be fun, too.
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, listen, thanks for joining us, Jimmy.
My pleasure, Gil.
And
always a pleasure to be a part of Game of the Week.
All righty. Jim Adams there, courtside. Of course, joined by his lovely wife tonight as they take in the Miner game. And, Scott, that just goes to show you never know who you're going to run into down here.
I think just about everyone is here tonight. As I look around, a lot of familiar faces, and it's just great to see. I hope this is a real good game for them.
Well, that's why it's so fun, and I encourage everybody to come out and take in a game here, whether it's at Hooper Stadium on a Friday night or the Ali Gymnasium in the middle of the week. No better slice of life in Nevada County than coming up to NU and taking in a ball game.
Yeah, they love their sports up here, don't they? We're getting ready for the opening starting lineups here.
As stadium announcer Newell Humphreys back for another year.
Morgan Immel, Tardy Hustler, and Nicole Grimes sing our national anthem.
I got the RF mic on, guys. Loud and boisterous crowd.
That's a very nice rendition.
That was awesome. Nice and loud. No way you're going to miss that.
Trio of girls right there have beautiful voices. Something I wasn't gifted with.
Well, you got your voice going here now in the game of the week, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, can you fix me up with some of that fancy equipment out in the truck?
Right. Throw a little EQ on him.
Yeah.
So introducing our starting lineup. First out, Eric Harris. Number 15, Riffis. Number 23, Mossenbacher. Doug Kircher and John Davis round out the starting five, and they got some height over there.
Yeah, that Doug Kircher's a good-sized boy, isn't he? I see that Granite Bay's got a sophomore on their varsity squad also.
Jason Stinnerud is their coach. They're 17-6 and 5-1 in league.
Well, Coach Latimer's looking pretty sharp tonight, isn't he?
I didn't even recognize him. I was expecting the white shirt or something, and all of a sudden he comes walking up and surprised me.
Well, he's already got the sport coat off, though.
Colin Lee, the first one out, and bumping shoulders with him. He's the designated bumper, Chris Biertuempfel. I forgot to ask him how he got that job. Daniel Pettinatto coming out right now. Everybody bumps Biertuempfel. He's like the backstop.
Well, gotta like his energy.
John Wivholm.
Yeah, it seems as though everybody's getting a T-shirt tonight.
Yeah, he dishes the T-shirt off there. See that as he came in? Kenyon Olson coming in. Throws it to the crowd. And there's the guy, Mark Kendall. If the Miners are going to be successful tonight, then Mark's going to have a big game.
Mark's been playing well this year. He's averaging about 16 points a game. Got 353 points on the season already. So
yeah, but the last game we saw, remember, he got off to a very slow start.
He sure did. He did. But
although the Miners were able to pull it out against Oakmont. Oakmont was a dangerous team. They stayed in the game pretty much the whole way.
Yeah, they're a very good team. It's not reflected by the record.
I would replace the Y adapter at the back of the truck.
Celebrating 12 years of local sports television.
I think he's got him plugged into the Y adapter. Replace that Y adapter and we should be fine. Okay, here we go. And the ball's going to go to Granite Bay the first time out. Rifus on the left-hand side. Pass the ball, gets it back. Shoots it over to the corner to Mosenbacher. Dribbles across the front. Back over to Rifus. Down low. Tipped by Kendall. Whistle called, though, as Kircher makes the shot.
I think he stepped out of bounds there, Gil. Good defense by old Dan Pettinatto. Well, they're going to hit us with pressure right from the get.
So that big 14 shoe steps out of bounds slightly. The ball goes into the middle to Lee. Down low, nice big pass. Pettinatto puts it up!
That was a beautiful pass there from Colin Lee. Led him perfect.
So the Miners draw first blood. 2-0. Into the corner is Harris. He gets out. Stolen away is Wivholm. Wivholm protecting the ball. And foul is called.
Some nice intensity out there.
Eric Harris pushing on Wivholm after the steal. So you're right. Nice intensity. That's what they need. They need to keep it up for 4 quarters. Let's see what happens. Don't leave your couch. This is the game of the week. Nevada Union versus Granite Bay. Lee with the ball. Over to Kendall. Kendall way cross-court pass over to Wiv. Wiv looks inside. Pettinatto. Granite Bay puts up the defense. Pettinatto can't bank it off the boards. Now it's Rifus for Granite Bay on the right-hand side. Rifus, top of the key. He's going to penetrate. Dishes it off to Harris. Puts it up. No good. Air ball. Rebound Pettinatto. Lead pass. All the way. Put it up. Score it. Kenyon Olson.
Boy, beautiful pass there from Mark Kendall.
Nice fast break by the Miners. Not messing around here. Getting up and down very quick. Wivholm guards the base successfully. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Going over to Granite Bay. Colin Lee making his protest knowing. But officials not going to change their mind on that call.
Yeah, I'm with Colin on that. That's but Granite Bay ball.
As Mosenbacher brings the ball in now. Rifus, he's going to penetrate. Goes up against a Wivholm. Can't make the shot. Pettinatto the rebound. Here comes Wiv on the outside. Down to Kendall in the corner. Kendall spins, looks, terminates the dribble. Out to Wivholm. Cross pass to Lee. Down inside low to Olson. Battle for the ball right on the baseline. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Miner ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 5:57 remaining. 4-0 Miners here early in the first period. Glad you can join us here on the game of the week. Titanic game for the Miners. Wivholm outside to Kendall. They're going to call it a 2-pointer. His little toe might have been on the line there. It was almost a 3-pointer.
Yeah, it's nice to see him starting out that way. He had a tough go last time he played at home there.
Now Harris has the ball for Granite Bay. Steps out of bounds, Miner ball. And Coach Stinnerud has seen all that he wants to see right now as his Grizzlies go down 6-0 early here to the Miners.
Yeah, he needs to call them over and get them settled down there. They look a little rattled, but you got to tip your hat off there to NU. They came out with that energy the coach is looking for, and so far so good.
Well, Granite Bay started with the press themselves, and then they backed away from it after the Miners had scored a couple times.
Well, they'll probably set it up, if they can get a bucket, but we'll have to wait and see. But the Miners, they're looking to get down the court. They're breaking, and they're looking deep, and some beautiful passes so far. I really like what I see.
So Colin Lee to bring the ball in for the Miners. Gets it in right in front of him to Kendall. Kendall stops, looks. Now he's dribbling. Gets it over to Wiv. Wiv trying to work against the press. Over to Kendall. The clock is on. They got to get past the line, and they do. Tied up there at midcourt. Over to Wiv. Wiv gets the ball knocked out of his hands.
I like the composure of the Miners in the press there. They're not getting flustered or rattled. Making good passes.
Corey Vanderbeek in the game now. Knocking the ball out of Wivholm's hands. The ball comes out to Olson. Over to Lee. Lee looking. Over to Olson again. Three-pointer. Off the heel, no good. Rebound, Davis. As Mosenbacher brings the ball up. Now it's Vanderbeek. Over into the corner for Kircher. No good. Foul called, though.
Yeah, John Davis over the John Wivholm's back there. I guess you can't do that, huh?
No. So 45, that's John Davis. First personal for him. Minor ball. 6-0, still the score as Olson waits for help just inside the half-court line. Now Mark Kendall working against Rifus. Ball over to Olson. He's going to go baseline. He's going to stop. Dish the ball back over to Wiv. Kick it out to Pettinatto. They're going to touch the ball. Oh, I thought it was Vanderbeek that touched the ball before it went out.
Certainly was. I guess we had a better angle there.
Well, it was right in front of us.
Well, it was right in front of that official, too.
Mosenbacher. Over to Davis now. Davis looking for some help, gives it to Vanderbeek. Over to the corner is Mosenbacher. Now inside. Spin, turn, go baseline, try to put it up, and then he kicks it outside is Davis. And the foul is called, so Granite Bay going to get an opportunity to get on the scoreboard here with 4:25 remaining at the free throw line.
Yeah, they got a lid on the basket, don't they? They really do. We got John Davis, so let's see if he can get him on the board.
Nobody will block him here at the free throw line, and Davis gets the first point in for the Grizzlies. 4:25 remaining in the first period. Second shot is good as well. 6-2. Grizzlies show good free throw shooting here. That could be an asset come down the stretch. Colin Lee with the ball now. Over to Olson. Olson stops. Gets it back over to Lee. Lee battling. Gets it over. Oh. It's going to be a foul on Kenyon Olson.
Yeah.
First personal.
Away from the ball.
Yeah, he was setting the screen there. I guess he was just a little too aggressive.
So the turnover goes to the Grizzlies, and now they're on the attack. Oh, knocking the ball out of his hands is Mark Kendall. He says, don't put that ball next to me. I'll knock it out of bounds. Harris the ball. Dribbling, goes to his left. Stop, he's working against Wivholm. Now over to Rifus. Rifus down into the corner to Davis. Davis going to spin. Going to go up against Olson. That's going to be a no-go. Dishes the ball off to Harris now. Over to Rifus. Rifus, he's going to penetrate. That's not going to work. Ball out to Davis. No good. Rebound. Tipped all over the place. Finally comes up by the Monitors. Nice save by Pettinatto.
Very nice.
Colin Lee with the ball. Calling some signals. Pettinatto over on the far left-hand side. Gets it over to Wiv. 3-point. Top of the key. No good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. They're going to call it minor ball.
In the game for the Grizzlies, number 32.
Yeah, I think you got that right.
33, Braden Young.
Wonder when coach is going to go to his bench. It looks like he is. Peter McDonald getting ready to come in the game to give someone a breather there.
In for the Miners.
And also in comes the pesky Biertuempfel.
Yeah, nice to have a Biertuempfel coming off your bench.
Yeah, they need to clone that family. 3:17 remaining, 6-2 the score. Ball comes into Lee. Down inside, low is McDonald. Can't do nothing with it. Out to Biertuempfel. There's the shot for Kendall. Off the no good. Pettinatto the rebound. Biertuempfel looks, doesn't like it, gets closer, throws it up, no good, off the glass. So a little flurry of activity for the Miners, draws no points as Harris takes it all the way down the baseline. Can't do nothing with it, off to Davis. Now it's Young, no good there. Picked up by Biertuempfel, bringing it up court. No press for the Grizzlies. Biertuempfel, some nice passing, dribbling, gets it over to Lee, saves the ball. Kendall now out to Lee. Lee cutting back across, blocked at every turn. Pettinatto looks, dribbles left, terminates the dribble, gets it, fakes the pass to Kendall, now gets it to him, over to Lee in the middle, put it up, 3-footer, score it! Colin Lee!
Really, really nice ball movement there.
Excellent ball movement by the Miners under some tough defense by the Grizzlies. Now it's Vanderbeek. Out to Davis. Big Davis. He's going to turn. He's going to go against McDonald. High off the glass. No good. McDonald gets the rebound. Throws it up to Kendall. Kendall harassed over in the corner by Davis. Gets the ball over to McDonald. Cross court to Biertuempfel. Biertuempfel. Shaken. Bacon. Left. Right. Into Lee now. Very dangerous pass. They still got it off. Nice pass by Biertuempfel. Interrupted by Dylan Long.
Dylan Long committing that foul.
As Mark Kendall steps in right near our broadcast position.
Well, you really got to like what you see from the Miners so far tonight.
And a lot quieter over in this section without the Maniacs behind us.
Yeah, Eric Harris picking up his second foul.
So that's 2 on Harris. They can't afford to get him into trouble. He's one of the main cogs. Biertuempfel right in front of us. Can't get any closer. If so, he'd give us the ball.
He was being ridden all the way to the basket there.
Yeah, and they slid him all the way down to the ground.
Yeah. Old Eric Harris is really having fits there with Biertuempfel. He's got 3 fouls and had to go to the bench.
That was a nice little trick inbound pass by Kendall. He looked the other way and just tossed it up to Pettinatto. Okay, a little bit of action there. I didn't even see that right in front of Biertuempfel. But Mossenbacher got hit in the mouth.
Well, he's right up in Biertuempfel's face there, and Biertuempfel swinging the ball through and may have clipped him with his elbow there.
Got some blood on him, so he's going to have to come out until that clears up. Wivholm comes back in. Sitting down is Mossenbacher. Coach Sitterud doesn't like that call, or non-call, I should say, as Colin Lee goes to the back court to get the inbound pass. Now he brings it forward. 2 Miners over there to get the ball. One of them is Kendall. He'll grab it. Tenacious defense by the Grizzlies as Wivholm gets the ball. Going up against Vanderbeek. Outside to McDonald. Far side. 4 on the clock. He puts it up. Score it! McDonald 3!
Everything's going their way tonight so far.
McDonald, Hail Mary pass from the corner. Prayers are answered. Holy moly. We've got an 11-2 ball game here, folks, with 43 seconds remaining in the first period. Turning around is Davis. No good. Grizzlies can't buy a basket. Kendall coming down the court into the Grizzly territory. Now it's Lee. The only 2 points for the Granite Bay Grizzlies are a couple of free throws by John Davis in the middle of the first period. Other than that, it's been all Miners. Let's go ahead and take a look at this 3-pointer. McDonald really had not much opportunity out there.
Shot clock winding down, too. He had to get it up quickly.
Gave him a little bit of a space, though, and he was able to get it up. Now watch his ball just roll around. Oh, yeah. Up and out and then back in.
2 full times around on that one.
Miner magic at its best. Wivholm over to Lee.
Nice
Dish it off to
pass.
Pettinatto. Off the glass. Pettinatto. Great pass by Lee.
That's beautiful work there.
Colin Lee. Oh, my. Driving the lane.
And a foul.
Dished it off to Pettinatto. Makes the shot and is fouled. Nice off the glass. High percentage shot there, Scott.
Absolutely. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. Drew the defender and dished the ball off. Perfect.
Mark Kendall gets a nice deserved rest. And coming into the game is going to be Jordan Smith.
Pettinatto picked up that free throw.
5 points for Pettinatto, a 14-2 ball game with 7 seconds remaining in the first period. Can they shut out Granite Bay without a field goal for the whole quarter? That one's a miss. Picked up Granite Bay. Yes, they can! Miners shut down the Grizzlies with no field goals for the entire first quarter here in the Ally. 14-2 is your score.
I tell you what, if you asked the Granite Bay coach before the start of this game if he'd be held to 2 points, and those being free throws in the first quarter, I don't think he would have agreed with you. There's just no way he saw this coming. Miners are really playing well, though. Golly, they're really getting after it. They got to keep this up, though, for 3 more quarters.
Granite Bay on a 2-game winning streak, 17-6 overall on the season, 5-3 in the standings, just below Del Oro. A victory tonight here by Nevada Union would move them ahead of Granite Bay. Granite Bay would move to 5-4. Nevada Union would become 5-3 and put them in 3rd place in the SFL.
Yeah, this is a very important game for the Miners, and they're playing like they realize that.
With Rockland coming in the house next week, an opportunity to upset the Rockland Thunder, whom nobody has been able to beat in league, and very few people have been able to beat all season long, 22-2. This game is a huge statement game for Nevada Union.
It certainly is. I don't know who Rockland's playing tonight, but I bet you they got somebody up here watching this game for them.
Well, they've already played each other once, so like Dale said, there's not too many secrets.
No, most of the secrets are gone by now, this time of the season.
A technical foul will be assessed to the home team. Please refrain from throwing any more lollipops onto the playing floor. Thank you.
Okay, so can't say it's the Miner Maniacs, but somebody from the student body throwing a lollipop on the floor. Of course, that's very dangerous. And NU will be assessed a technical foul if another lollipop appears on the floor.
Oh, as I look over, all the Miner Maniacs got lollipops in their mouth. What do you make of that?
Well, I don't want to blame them, but a very bad idea.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
Hopefully they realize it and they won't cost their team a technical foul.
Second quarter action now. Grizzlies still scoreless. Looking for a way to make it happen.
Smothering defense by NU right now.
The ball
all over them.
Over in the corner into Young. With the ball is Kircher. Now penetrating is Rifus. Dish it out all the way out to number 32, Long, who takes a long shot, low percentage, and misses. Miners have another opportunity now. There's McDonald. McDonald, triple threat form. Looks left, looks right, bounce once. Ball stolen by Braden Young. He's going to go all the way and lay it up and in. Why McDonald didn't foul him, I don't know. Make him earn it at the stripe. But Granite Bay gets their first field goal of the evening because of that. So they earned it on defense as McDonald slashes all the way to the middle. Almost slam dunked that thing.
Yeah, he's got some nice hops. Oh, Peter McDonald, wasn't he our player of the game last time the Miners were at home?
And showing tonight that it was well-deserved as he goes straight down the key for that one. Long shot again by Granite Bay.
Yeah.
That was Dylan Long.
Well, Doug Kircher not too happy with that foul call, but I think the official got it right there, and we're shooting free throws now.
8 fouls for the Grizzlies, 2 fouls for Nevada Union. Both teams playing very aggressive defense, but the Miners wrapping the basket in cellophane before the game.
I think you're right there.
And the ball just not going down for the Grizzlies tonight. As Pettinatto scores his 6th point of the evening and gets set for one more. 17-4. Kind of a low-scoring affair. And timeout is called. Or they're just bringing in some players.
Yeah, they get Kenyon Olson in there for Dan Pettinatto. It looks like he needs a breather. Got some red cheeks over there.
So coming down is Keys now with the ball. Long shot again.
Wow.
Three-pointer by Mossenbacher. Gives the Grizzlies 7 points now, 18-7. McDonald tied up, gets the ball over to Wibb, almost stolen, leaves him alone. Wibb shoots, no good. Rebound Keys. Keys bringing it up. Over to the outside, dish it to Rifus, put it off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be to Mossenbacher. No good there, big block.
Wow, another big block at the other end.
Another big block on Olson by Davis. Coast-to-coast action here in the Ally.
Fans are getting their money's worth there.
That was a big block on Kendall. They had a little bit of a fast break. Didn't really have numbers on that, though. And Davis comes in, saves the basket for the Grizzlies. And Mossenbacher gets fouled. And now he'll shoot and make his first one.
Yeah. Dan Pettinatto didn't get too much of a rest there. He's back in the game.
No one's going to get a lot of rest tonight.
No, coach doesn't want Granite Bay getting back into this.
You need everybody you can get. Mossenbacher with 2 free throws makes it 18-9 now. Full court press has Wibby stymied for a second. Tries to get the ball out to Kendall, who had broken to his left. The ball gets kicked out of bounds by Rifus. Officials maintaining the intensity of this game as the ball comes into Kendall and the clock begins. Nice cutter over to Pettinatto. He's going to throw up. He's going to get fouled by Davis. That'll be his second one.
Yep, the Grizzlies are in foul trouble now. They really are.
9 fouls altogether.
Second personal.
I've only got 4 of them here. So what do you got? Long's got 1.
I got 7 of the 9.
Okay, well, I'll catch up. That's 5 for me. Pettinatto goes to the line. 18-9, 5:13 remaining. That one is good.
Dan Pettinatto's worked on his free throw quite a bit. Well, and then I went and said something.
Yeah, you put the whammy on him.
Yeah.
8 points for Pettinatto tonight as Granite Bay begins its attack. There's a three-pointer, no good. High bounce, picked up by Pettinatto. Over to Lee. Grizzlies not pressing this time down. Lee over to the left to Olson. Olson going to drive the baseline, put it up off the glass. Kenyon Olson, 21-9. Miners over the Grizzlies. Now driving on this Keys. Into Davis, spin around. Oh, try to throw it to the baseline. Blocked by Lee, taken right out of his hands. Wivholm now penetrates, looking for some room, and there's going to be a foul. Turnover.
Offensive foul on John Wivholm there.
Oh, that's his first.
Yeah. I sure didn't see a foul there.
Nice block, though, by Lee on the other side. Guys, if we can take a look at that, that would be great. Really great defensive play as they tried to pass it down the baseline. Lee was there for it. They've already done that several times. And Lee recognized it was happening and was right there. Took it right out of his hands. Now here's Davis. Throwing the ball down in low to Kircher. Back to Davis. Davis hands it off to Keys. Keys go around. In the middle of the key. Throws it up. Lands hard on the floor. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Colin Lee play right here again. There you see Lee waiting for it. Now he goes to pass it down the baseline, and Lee right there blocks it with one hand and just spins it out and brings it back, steals the ball.
Steals the ball and takes off down the court.
Here's Lee again. Dishes it off to Olson. Over to Lee. Right-hand side. If it's possible, I think Lee has grown another inch since the last time we saw him. Over to Kendall. Crossover to Hoppy. Put it in. Hopkinson, 15-footer.
Comes in cold off the bench and drops one.
Mark Hoppy Hopkinson gets in the scorebook here with a nice 15-footer just outside the free throw line. And that's got to be good for any player coming off the bench and then getting a quick two like that.
It's really good for him because he's been under the weather with the flu bug that's going around, and he's talked to his father before the game. Phil, he's probably about 50% right now, so that's nice to see him come out. Hey, the Grizzlies finally get a basket.
Mosbacher.
He's their leading and only scorer practically.
Kendall right in front of us.
Guess they gave him a three on that too, huh?
Dribbling to the middle of the court. That's the second three of the game then. Pettinatto. Over to Lee. Top of the key. Over to Kendall. Left-hand side. Backs up. Now he penetrates. Now he shoots. Tipped by Pettinatto. Miners can't get it though. Ball goes to Rifus.
Tough shot there that Kendall tried to make.
Mossenbacher. Over in the left-hand side. In the corner is Rifus. Score it! Rifus, 3 points. So Granite Bay coming alive now with the three-pointers. You can't keep Granite Bay down for long. Let's go ahead and take a look at their first three-point basket here as the Grizzlies bring the ball in. He goes out to Mossenberger. He's way beyond the arc.
I guess there's no question if that was a three or not, huh?
No, he's...
that's almost a four.
That was an... That's an NBA three.
Yeah.
So the Miner band pounding out the drum chant here.
Well, the Miners got to keep up their intensity. They're looking a little tuckered out over there on the bench. John Wivholm coming out to catch his breath.
Miners expending a huge amount of energy in the first period to keep these Grizzlies down as they claw their way back now, 23-15, 2:30 remaining on the clock. Lee over to Pettinatto. Pettinatto looks, now he dribbles, stops, out to Hoppy. Hoppy hops left, hops right. Gives it over to Kendall, puts it up off the rim, no good. Boy, that one wanted to crawl in, just didn't have enough steam and came right back down. Kircher the ball now.
Oh, boy.
Foul away from the ball.
No, he stepped out of bounds over there.
Okay, as McDonald comes into the game. Kendall with the ball. Over to Olson. Olson tries to come to the top. Stops. Over to Kendall. Get the ball to Olson, but stripped away, and a nice defensive play by Keys. Pettinatto. Over to Olson. Excuse me, that's McDonald. Now it's Olson. He'll shoot the three. Score it! Kenyon Olson, 7 points on the night. His first three-pointer. Grizzlies on the attack. John Rifus. Let's take a look at that Olson three. Ball comes right to him. He's wide open, clearly back behind the line. Puts it in, a little of the rim in the back, but nice play by Olson. First three-pointer of the evening. Here comes Kendall. Only 2 points on the night.
You know, Kenyon Olson shooting 56% from the three-point arc this season. And that's awfully good for a big man. Colin Lee with that basket.
Colin Lee checks in with his fourth point. 57 seconds remaining in the first half. 28-15, Miners over the Grizzlies. Spinning is Davis. There's that dish to the outside. Ball is way too long. Olson unable to get it. Stolen by Lee. Lee going up against Vanderbeek. Puts it in. Lee.
That Colin Lee's future sure bright. He's out here playing with juniors and seniors, him being a super soft, and he just 2 more years of watching him here at NU.
He knows the game.
Yes, he does.
He's got instincts that you can't teach. Rebound, Pettinatto. Another long basket by the Grizzlies does not go in. Pass going to be intercepted by Vanderbeek. They get the ball down to Rifus. 3 seconds on the clock. From the corner, Mussenbacher for 3. So Mussenbacher breaks the ball away. Let's see that breakaway steal here. Here comes Lee coming up here. He's going to intercept the pass. God, the pass went right to him.
Yeah, it was a nice pass to him.
Even I could have intercepted that one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have done this.
Well,
As Colin Lee goes up against Vanderbeek. Boy, he just pulls up a little bit and lays it up and in. 30-18, 12-point lead for the Miners as they go into the half. And look forward to a very nice third quarter. As Latimer says, the third quarter is a statement quarter, and you got to come out strong.
Well, I like what I see from the Miners this first half, but you know what? Granite Bay's not going to go away. They bring a lot of pride with them, and so they're gonna come out. So hopefully we have a strong start to our third also.
Let's go ahead now, and while they're setting up for homecoming, we'll go ahead and thank the underwriters of tonight's telecast. Hanson Brothers Enterprises, of course, joining us tonight on the show. Everyone, Hanson Brothers knows all the requirements for creating a beautiful home for your family. Of course, it all begins with a good foundation. Hanson Brothers specializes in site preparation and the placement of underground utilities and septic systems. Then you add drainage, driveway paving, concrete work, and finally finish off with landscaping with topsoils and garden enhancements from Hanson Brothers in Colfax. It's all there for you. Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Rentals, and Hanson Brothers Enterprises, where no project is too small.
Also, Hills Flat Lumber Company. Hills Flat is turning green. They've been your local home center since 1921 and now have 2 green locations to serve you in Colfax and Grass Valley. Hills Flat is solar powered, producing up to 160 kilowatts of energy to run their stores. February is Stretch Your Dollar Day at Hills Flat Lumber as they unveil their new appliance center with cooktops, dishwashers, microwaves, ranges, refrigerators, washers, dryers, all on display. Let appliance guru Tim Lloyd answer any questions at both locations at Hills Flat Lumber Company in Colfax and Grass Valley.
And, of course, our good buddy Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance Financial Services. Of course, Mike knows a winning team when he sees one, and that's why he supports Nevada County Sports and the NU Miners. He's also assembled a winning team for you in the insurance industry, so whether you work with Amy, Robin, Bobby, Katie, Jim, Sarah, Karen, Nicole, or Jennifer, you'll know you're working with your friends and neighbors who really care about your family's insurance needs and work hard to exceed your expectations every single day. Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance.
And also, Soft Answers. Dallas Wivholm is your local computer specialist in computer software management, design, and consultation. That's why the top companies in Nevada County call on Dallas and Soft Answers. Dallas for all those hard-to-solve computer problems when you design your system. So make your computer and computer system your friend again with the help of Dallas Wivholm and Soft Answers. Proud to support the NU Miners and donate his time as the coach of the NU Miners JV basketball team.
Jimmy, can you take this mic over to them so they can use that one also? Jimmy's taking the RF mic over to the high school announcers for the halftime show so we get some clean audio. And, of course, Touchdown Productions, our 12th season of local sports television. Gil Dominguez along with Scott Spencer saying thanks for joining us tonight. And don't forget the 3rd annual NU Miner Basketball Crab Feed this year over at the Old Stonehouse Brewery, Saturday, February 28th. Look what a nice job Ducky did for you there.
He really did a beautiful job.
Be sure you're on hand there as the one and only Mark Housey will host the festivities and the auction while you dine on crab, clam chowder, pasta salad, and French bread. So don't forget, it's the 3rd annual NU Miner Basketball Crab Feed and Auction on Saturday, coming up end of the month, February 28th. Of course, for more information, you can call any of those people right there, John Pay, Blaney, Steve Pilcher, or Mike Merchant at those numbers, or just call the school and they'll get you all dialed in for the crab feed coming right up February 28th at 6 p.m.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about that crab feed. Old John Pay has round up some really nice live auction gifts. Lakefront home in Lake Tahoe, condominium downtown New York, beachfront home in Coronado, just to name a few of them.
So while we await the here comes the freshman princess.
One food item. It would be peanut butter because she loves it. Nyla is quite a character and enjoys managing the freshman boys basketball team.
Okay, I might need to talk into that. Okay. Next we have our sophomore prince Mark Valentine and sophomore princess Samantha Kalb, escorted by her father Rick Kalb.
Here comes the
Samantha
sophomore princess.
Kalb loves sushi, but she won't tell us why. But she did tell us she only drinks water, like only water. Mark Valentine loves sharing vending machine candy bars with his bestie Nick Casey, who he would actually like to give a shout out to.
Next we have the junior class prince Scott Valentine and junior class princess Hannah C. Lee, escorted by her mother Jason.
Big roar of the crowd goes up there.
Yeah, we've got some fans here tonight,
I wanted to say hi for him. You're the best, guy. Hannah Seeley's favorite subject is geology because she loves rocks.
And now, last but not least, we have our senior court. Our first senior couple coming out is Prince Colton Bagundis and Princess Liz Carlton. Escorted by her father, Steve Carlton.
Always a fun time, Scott. Claudia Kinseth over there watching all the girls come out. Work so hard each year to work with all the senior class and junior class. Does a great job as activities director.
Absolutely. Some fine-looking young men and women here tonight.
The next couple is Prince Corey George and Princess Anna Baker. Escorted by her father, Sean Baker. This is so awkward. I miss this.
On a desolate and weary day, you can often find Anna crying hysterically while watching The Notebook. She cheers herself up by scribbling on a watermelon Mr. Sketch marker, taking her back to those summer days. Corey's favorite movie is Three Ninjas Knuckle Up, because he really likes Tum Tum.
And finally, senior couple Prince Jason Adams and Princess Sophia Mellis, escorted by her father, John Mellis.
The young Jason Adams there.
Sophia's living the American
Proud
dream
father
and loves
sitting
sip
next
on
to us.
dragon fruit flavored vitamin water because she likes to pretend she's a dragon and breathe fire on everyone. Jason's favorite color is green because he likes to shake his moneymaker.
Unfortunately, the former winter homecoming senior queen could not make it tonight, so we have our ASB president and former 2005 freshman princess Carly Long.
That's right. Last year's winter homecoming queen, Caroline Reeves, as we said, down at school and out of the area tonight. Brandon, you can cue up that event that we taped earlier, and then we will watch that after this is over.
So who do you think is going to be the winner here?
And freshman princess Trelawney Bowles.
You know, if I knew that, I'd go out and buy a lottery ticket.
Or a golf ball.
Or a golf ball. Well, that was pretty much a crapshoot there. You don't know where your golf ball is going to be.
No, it was really something. They were all over the field.
How many did you drop?
Just a little under 1,000 golf balls.
Wow.
Yeah. Took us a while to pick them all up.
Need one of those little tractor things to drive around.
Somebody suggested maybe next year that we get one of those.
Well, I'm sure you could borrow one from a golf course or something around here.
You think Coach Humphreys would let me drive that around on his football field?
Well, it doesn't cut it, it just kind of rakes it.
But still.
The junior class princess and senior.
So there's the freshman, sophomore, and junior class princesses.
We're honoring the second runner-up senior class prince, Jason Adams.
Jason Adams.
Second runner-up, senior class prince. He'll be dancing at the homecoming dance this weekend.
Class princess, Hannah Baker.
And Hannah Baker, of course, we saw her play a lot of volleyball this year.
Certainly did.
She looks completely different in a dress.
Very lovely young lady.
First runner-up prince, Colton Fagundes.
First runner-up prince is Colden. I like the hairdo there. Kind of a throwback to maybe a Beatles haircut, or
Yeah, he's got a big old head of hair. I'm jealous.
Liz Carlton.
Liz Carlton. And so that means the two remaining seniors will be your queen and your king.
You're pretty good at this.
Senior king is Corey Jordan.
I still remember the year Andrew Jackson won it, and it couldn't even fit it on his head. And so there is your winter homecoming court. Congratulations to all of them. And I'm sure a fine time will be had by all at the dance this Saturday.
Have fun, but be safe.
I understand they're utilizing the cafeteria a lot for these events now. The brand new cafeteria, beautiful facility.
It certainly is.
Rather than rent the Vets Hall or something like that and have to go out on location.
It's a beautiful brand new facility. It has some plasma screens in there and a great sound system. And
right, big screen up there. They can show a lot of different things.
Starting off with freshman prince, Matt
heck, you could sell them a copy of this.
Trelawney Bowles.
Well, we'd encourage them to get these memories and keep them forever.
There you go.
So as the court walks off the court, so to speak, earlier today we had a first ever basketball booster club event out on the football field. And before we see the video, Scott, give us a little primer on how it all happened for you guys.
Well, the boosters in these tough economic times have tried to find a way that give somebody an offer for a small price, $5 for a ticket with a chance to win $1,000. And we sold almost 1,000 tickets for this event. And today was the day we dropped all the balls, and we had a grand prize of $1,000 won by Marianne Spencer, who in turn has donated half of the proceeds back to boosters, and the other half is going to go to a scholarship yet to be named here at the high school for a deserving student. And then we also had a $250 prize for the ball that wound up farthest from the basketball hoop. I'd like to thank Orson Hansen and Hansen Brothers for donating a great big boom lift to get those balls high in the air. And without his help, it would have been difficult. And so thanks, Orson and Hansen Brothers.
You would have had to throw them up one by one.
Yeah, that would have been hard. Well, we had the fire department, the Grass Valley Fire Department, lined up to help us, and they were excited about the opportunity, but at the last minute, the fuel pump went out in their ladder truck, and so they weren't able to come. So Orson bailed us out and saved the day.
Yay, Orson. So
That's
let's go
right.
ahead and take a look at that footage, guys. The first ever golf ball drop out on the football stadium today. As you see, cloudy skies above us. A rain shower just passed through before the event. And you can put up the crane right there. Now they're getting ready to lift the bucket. Is that you up there, Scott?
That's me and one of my employees who I was brave enough to get that high in the air.
And here they come. Almost 800 golf balls.
Well, almost 1,000.
Going down on the floor of the football stadium. And the mark they're trying to hit is right there.
Yeah, it's a little orange basketball hoop. And that ball closest to the hoop right there was the winning ball. Yeah, that one off to the left right there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other one was, we had to measure a couple times because we had two balls that went quite a ways out. One ball was 51 feet 6 inches, and the ball furthest away was 51 feet 9 inches. And that went to Jack Vogel, and I see him here tonight. And I have to get him his $250 prize by the end of this game.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sure that the prize is in good hands. And hey, if you don't get it, then there's always the scholarship fund.
Yeah. Well, that was a generous donation by old Marianne to give that back.
Yeah, that was very nice. Maybe she can start the Zach Spencer Scholarship Fund.
Well, there's something to think about.
For some anybody with a size 14 shoe or bigger.
Yeah. Well, have to talk to her about that. Yeah, I'd have to say that Marianne is my mother, and she was very surprised when she received a call. I think she said something like, "Well, I never win anything. You're pulling my leg."
Yeah. But it was an actual true winner, and 1 out of 1,000. Can't beat that.
That's not too bad odds, is it?
So while the teams are still warming up, we have a couple minutes here. Let's go ahead and thank the underwriters of today's program. Of course, we're talking about Top Tech Automotive. What is an ASE mechanic? Everybody asks that. Well, it means that you've been certified by the National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence. You've been trained in engine repair, automatic and manual transmissions, suspension, steering, brakes, and electrical systems, as well as heating and air and engine performance. Only the trained, only the best get tested to be this kind of mechanic and receive this ASE certification. And both Rick Bossy and Dennis Morrow have it. That's why they can specialize in quick diagnostics of your problem and recommend a repair you can live with. Top Tech Automotive, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and Saturday by appointment. Experts in diagnostic service, repair, and service.
And also Walker's Office Supply. So Walker's Office Supply, they know your business. And they know your name because they're local, just like you. Mike Anderson and his staff at Walker's Office Supply know what your business needs to run more efficiently. That's why they carry thousands of products in their Grass Valley location, so you don't have to go down the hill or to a big box store. They have weekly email specials, like this week's special dry erase boards. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, fax an order, or order online at walkersgrassvalley.com, and they'll usually deliver it in just one day. That's at Walker's Office Supply.
And, of course, Spencer Construction, now it's the time to improve your home and build that kitchen or bathroom or room addition you've always dreamed about. Dollar for dollar, room additions and remodels are your best bet for improved home equity, even in a down market. At Spencer Construction, you'll find a team of dedicated craftsmen ready to complete your project on time and on budget. They're homeowner's choice. With over 25 years of experience in the industry, Scott Spencer is also proud to once again donate his time to be this year's NU Minor Basketball Booster Club president and supports NU Minor basketball.
And don't forget about Cinto and Graziano. What does it mean to have an eye for your future? At Cinto Graziano, it means they specialize in making your business grow, protecting your assets and managing your finances for a secure future. They're more than just CPAs and business consultants. And know that tax time is here. Know that tax time is here again, and they're ready to take your phone calls so you can experience true customer service. They make it very easy to be your people at Cinto and Graziano, where they really do have an eye for your future.
Grizzlies starting the third quarter the same way they played the whole second half, unable to get their first 3 attempts before they put it in by Eric Harris. And we're ready for a battle here in the second half of action as Miners lead 30-18 to begin the second half. Getting thrown down to the floor right there is Kenyon Olson.
Well, the fans aren't too happy with that call.
Meanwhile, Mark Kendall has an equipment malfunction and is addressing that.
That's hard to do with a high-top tennis shoe.
Well, I think he had something that his sock was bunching up or something because he had to pull it out and fix it. So now 30-20. Grizzlies draw first blood here in the second half and draw the score within 10. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that Grizzly locker room. See what Coach Sitterud had to say to him. I doubt there's very many games that the Grizzlies have been behind by 12 points at the half.
No, not too many. It's getting pretty physical down there, a lot of pushing and shoving. Referees probably need to get control of this pretty quick here.
Mossenbacher now, down inside to Davis. Davis is going to spin. He's going up against Olson. No good, gets his own rebound, but drops the ball out of bounds. So that's a good battle right there. Number 45, John Davis, going up against Kenyon Olson. Olson winning that particular battle.
Getting a little chippy underneath there.
As Kendall brings the ball out and now over to Lee. Now over to Kendall. Flips the ball over to Lee, over to Wivholm. He's going to shoot just inside the three-pointer, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound is by Mossenbacher. He brings the ball up on the left-hand side. Mossenbacher over to Harris. Harris over to Rifus. Rifus, he's going to penetrate against Lee, no good. Dishes the ball out. Over to Davis. Davis is going to go. Trapped in the tall trees, intercepted by Wivholm. Wivholm brings it up the side. Past Davis, now stripped away by Davis. The action is fast and furious here. Lee comes out to block the shot against Mossenbacher. No good, rebound Olson. Kendall now slows it up.
I think the officials swallowed their whistles or something there.
Lee with the ball, out to Kendall. Kendall shoots three-pointer, no good, off the rebound. Olson pick it up, too far under the basket, can't make it work. Mossenbacher now going up against Kendall. He's going to go baseline, put it up. Trying to swat it away is Wivholm from the top. And they're going to whistle him for the foul. That'll be his second foul. So uncharacteristically, Wivholm, no baskets so far this game.
Second personal.
Leading scorer is Daniel Pettinatto with 8 points. McDonald has 5. Lee has 6. Olson has 7. Mark Kendall has 2, and Hopkinson a deuce. For the Grizzlies, I have the top scorer as Mossenbacher. 3 3-pointers and a deuce for 11 points. He's shooting the lights out.
Yeah, yep. That's what I have for him also. He's got most of their points.
No, stepped in the backcourt. They didn't see it. After he had control of the ball, Rifus now. He stopped, going up against Lee, decides not to shoot. Ball off of the hands of Kircher, goes over to the Miners. Over into the corner now, Kendall. He'll stop inside. No, he's going to pass down in low. I thought he was going up to shoot. But instead, he passes down in low to McDonald.
Had him wide open. That was a nice pass. Peter pump fake, got him in the air and drew the foul.
45, John Davis, 4th
Wow.
Fourth personal, did he say?
Yes, he did.
So I only had him for 2.
I have him for 4. Yeah.
Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, did he say Davis or Harris?
Harris.
Oh, Harris.
Yeah, Harrison had to go sit down here. It's
and he's not too happy about it. Neither is Coach Sitterud. So McDonald at the line. No! Throws it off the rim. No good. So Vanderbeek comes in for Harris. Harris takes a seat on the bench, where he will remain, I would imagine, until the 4th period.
McDonald getting the second one there.
Pettinatto.
Oh, stolen by John Wivholm.
He's going to go coast to coast, throws it up, but he's too far under the basket. Going to get bailed out by John Davis on the foul. So Wivholm's got a chance to get in the scorebook here. 31-20. Miners extending their lead by 1 out to 11 again. Biggest lead of the game was 12 at the half. And he does just that. Wivholm sinks the free throw. And here's his second one, and that one is good too. You know, he's got that basket right out there at his house.
Yeah, he's got a nice one. I've seen it.
His mom's got to call him in for dinner. He stays out there all night long.
Who's that on? Mark Kendall, huh?
Kendall, second personal.
So Mark Kendall gets his second personal foul. So he's got as many fouls as he does points. At the line is Kircher. 33-21 now. 4:58 remaining in the third period. A statement period for the Miners all season long. As Kircher puts in his second and gets on the board with 2 points. Now it's Wivholm's turn. Wivholm, long pass. Pettinatto wide open like a wide receiver going down. Can't make it happen, though.
Awful lot of contact there.
Jordan's underneath the basket. Hard off the glass is Vanderbeek.
Nice pass to him, but just couldn't complete it. Coach Latimer needs a timeout.
A full timeout. Mark Casey jumps off the bench. Full timeout, tells the ref. So they want some extra time to take care of the Miners and what they see here in the third period. And Scott, it looks like even though the Miners have the lead, they've lost maybe a little bit of the intensity of the second quarter and, of course, certainly the first quarter when they were all over.
Yeah, it was a long halftime with homecoming, and they came out a little bit flat, and that's not characteristic of the Miners. They, in the past, had come out very strong in the third, which Coach likes to see, but they seem a little flat, but he might be able to get them to go here.
Well, I think that the third quarter is so important to Dale that he wants to make sure that the team is focused as they come into this crucial point. 4 minutes remaining, 4:38. And they want to be sure to take that big lead into the fourth quarter with them. That's going to be so important and one of the keys to victory.
You betcha. You betcha.
So Colin Lee gets the inbound pass. He's going to dribble. Wivholm sets the screen. Kendall in the corner. Dribbles. Penetrates. Stops. Shoots. Little 8-footer! Mark Kendall! Fourth point of the game.
He needed that one.
Mossenbacher now. Kicks it outside. There's Davis. Davis hands it off to Mossenbacher again. Out to the outside to Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek looks, beats Wivholm to the right. Stops, shoots, no good. Grizzlies cannot buy a basket tonight. Wivholm over into the corner. Kendall for three! So I think Latimer told him, we score these baskets, no homework.
Well, I think
Rifus puts it up. Charging. Let's see, take a look at the Miners' score here. There it is. Nice no-look pass by Wivholm over to Kendall in the corner. Going out for him is Davis, but Kendall's way too focused. 3 points.
You can't give Mark Kendall that much room.
That was a nice no-look pass by Wivholm. Not necessarily putting up the points, but playing his all-around great game offensively. One of the assist leaders here for the Miners this season. Dylan Long shoots. It's too long. No good. Wivholm brings the ball up. He points over to Lee. Lee can't get free, so he says, okay, I'm going to stop and shoot it myself. No good. Rebound Kircher. Here comes Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek over into the corner to the little Massenbacher. Over inside now to Kircher. Kircher bounce pass, shoot, and score it over Pettinatto. Pettinatto not wanting to get too many aggressive there and get a foul. Just kind of let him shoot. And he made the basket. Now it's Kendall. On the right-hand side. Guarded by Long. Kendall, he's going to penetrate base. Put it up! They left the back door open, and Mark Kendall walked right through and put up his 9th point.
That was a beautiful drive to the basket there. Mark Kendall's really come alive here in the third.
He's got untapped resources of energy and speed. Let's take a look at the Kendall drive again. He sees it here on the outside. Nobody's guarding that back door. Cuts right in front of Long. Nobody's there to stop him. Nice play off the glass. Right hand, left-hand side of the basket. Very difficult shot.
You notice how he set that up? He hesitated there for just a split second. And so the defenders thought he was going to stop and turn and go back out. And so he did rotate over to help out there, and then he just took off again, and beautifully done.
Braden Young at the free throw line. Misses that one. And the rebound is going to be to Colin Lee. Takes a big step, comes back. Bounce pass down inside to Olson. Olson puts it up, whistle blows.
Well, traveling called on Kenyon Olson there. He's struggling here in the third. He needs to just look forward. Don't let it get him down.
2:07 remaining, 14-point lead for the Miners, 40-26. Who would have thunk it? The Grizzlies, unable to purchase a basket, should have stopped at a store on Highway 49. Ball goes into Kircher. Kircher puts it up.
Oh, boy.
Grizzlies have got to be frustrated, Scott.
Oh, they've got to be.
Here's a team that's scored 1,365 points this season in 23 games, and they're held to 26 points tonight here in the Ally.
Yeah, they just, teams have that every once in a while, or they can't buy themselves a basket. They certainly keep trying out there. They're playing hard.
Meanwhile, the Miners 125 points less on the season, but they've only given up 1,177, while the Granite Bay Grizzlies have given up 1,200 points. So Grizzlies have scored more, but they've also given up more.
Yeah. Well, defense wins games. Any good coach will tell you that.
Well, Miners put on their Miner hats tonight. They're going down into the mine against the Grizzlies here as Olson. Kendall struggling with the ball. Olson out to Lee. Lee at the top of the key. Looks over to his left. There's Olson. He looks. He doesn't like it. Oh, it's the little Biertuempfel in the game now. Gets the ball over to Olson. Olson eludes one person. 5 on the shot clock. Pettinatto throws it up and scores it. It's Peter McDonald. Oh, my. 3-pointer as the clock was running out. Electrifies this crowd. Rebound Miners as Lee picks it up on the sidelines. Doesn't step out of bounds. Has the presence of mind. Crowd on his feet as the ball comes to Kendall. Miners another opportunity, 43-27.
Yeah, Peter McDonald's the go-to guy tonight when the shot clock's winding down. That's the second one of those last-minute.
There's Biertuempfel, top of the key, 2 points. Biertuempfel Chris Biertuempfel gets on the scoreboard. Everybody's joining the party tonight. There's Mossbacher. Blocked by Olson. There's Kendall. On the lead pass. He's going to go all the way. Wow.
Wow.
Let's slow it down here. Take a look at this replay of the three-pointer as McDonald, shot clock running out, throws it off balance. It's going to bank off the board. You just hit that little white square right there. It's going to go in every time.
I didn't hear him call bank, but it went down.
John Davis now with a nice defensive play, stripping the ball out. Grizzlies got to get something going here. 45-27, 13 seconds remaining in the period. The lead was 12 at the half. The lead right now is 18. So Miners extending their lead as the quarter ends 45-27.
Miners really went on a roll there in the second half of the third quarter. They just about put Granite Bay on their heels. Several of the starters sitting on the bench.
15-9 and 14-2 in the first period is the story of this game, Scott.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's well, you can't help but feel a little sorry for the Grizzlies. They've come out and played hard here, but it's just not going their way. The wheels are falling off.
As we said, the Miners expending a lot of energy there in the first period to hold the Grizzlies to no field goals. That's right, you heard me right. No field goals for the Grizzlies in the first period. Their only 2 points coming on free throws by Doug Kircher. 16-16 was they played each other even in the second half as the Grizzlies finally get on the scoreboard. And here in the third quarter, a statement quarter always for the Miners. We've seen the Miners extend it to the biggest lead so far, 18 points.
Yeah, Miners are playing well right now. You know, I've watched a lot of basketball games, and I'm not sure I've ever seen a high school varsity team held to no field goals in a quarter, any quarter.
So now the Miners need to close out the deal because the Grizzlies are going to be hunting for Miner as the ball goes over to Biertuempfel. Back across the court to Olson for three! For Kendall! Mark Kendall, his second three-pointer of the night, and those guys just played half-court, cross-court passing back and forth several times. Pettinatto.
That will really wear your defense down when you can pass like that.
Scrambling for the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Kendall will take the ball out. That was some incredible passing and dangerous passing when you're going to fire it across court like that.
Mark Kendall had 10 points in that third quarter.
Ball. Pettinatto off the glass.
Beautiful passing. Beautiful.
And the Miners continue to extend that lead, 50-27 now. A 33-point whooping on the Grizzlies. No, excuse me, 23. I was watching a different game.
Oh, well, come on back here. We need you.
23-point lead for the Miners. There's a happy Dale Latimer there taking the game in from in front of the bench.
It's never over till it's over in Dale's mind.
Right, and it's not. The Grizzlies are a dangerous team. When you have them down by 23 points, you need to step on their neck.
Yeah.
Because they will come back and they will compete and they're going to play right to the bitter end. And 640 is a long time. Now, whether they can come back a full 23 and 640, I don't know. The Miners would have to have a complete breakdown.
Yeah, that would be hard to fathom, especially the way they're playing right now. Boy, if you had a shot at Coach Sitteran over there right now, he knows that this one's almost in the books. He's tried everything to get back in this game, and it just isn't just not working.
Well, it's the inability to put the ball in the basket, although they do there, as Braden Young scores another basket. That's 4 for him just in the last 30 seconds. Kendall, they're putting on the press. The ball goes to Hoppy, and Hoppy gets the ball knocked out.
You know, they've missed a lot of out-of-bounds calls here. It's I hate to be on the refs so much, but they've missed quite a few of those out-of-bounds calls. That's my opinion, anyway.
Well, it's called the human element.
Yeah. Well, we got to have it.
Braden Young dishes it outside. Dylan Long. He's been shooting long all night. Decides not to do that there. There's a very nice athletic move by Braden Young. Where's he been all game? That's 8 points for him now. 6 in the last minute. Cross course pass to Biertuempfel. Biertuempfel's going to bring it up. Bounce pass over to Hoppy. Hoppy in trouble, stops. Ball's intercepted, but the whistle blows.
Yeah. Coach made an adjustment a little while ago where he put Peter McDonald on Brandon Young, and Peter's really been up in his face here in the second half and held him practically scoreless.
Bringing the ball in on a big alley-oop pass as Wivholm doesn't work, trying to get the ball into McDonald. Keys with the ball now. Kick it outside to Kircher. Kircher's going to penetrate the lane, going to knock people over. He doesn't care. He's going to the basket.
Well, the Miners changed it up on him. They went into a zone defense there, and it's really hard to drive against the zone, and I'm not so sure Granite Bay picked up on what was just done to him there.
The lead remains at 27, 50-33.
Nice no look.
No, excuse me, 17 points. I'm going to bring my calculator. Vanderbeek. So the Grizzlies have closed. Technical foul.
Technical foul called on the assistant coach for Granite Bay, and he is hot.
And he's talking to the head coach, John Sitterud, right now.
Yeah.
Might get ejected from the building.
He's not too happy. They're pretty frustrated over there on the Grizzly bench.
5:15 remaining, 17-point lead. Can't buy a basket. Didn't bring their MasterCard. Can't charge a basket. As Lee misses the double dip of charity.
Yeah. Got to make those.
Yeah.
Got to make those sting.
Especially with a 17-point lead. Can add to it right now, and he does. 18-point lead now for the Miners.
Miners possession.
And Miners get the possession coming out of the technical. Kendall brings it in. Trapped is McDonald. Grizzlies really trapping right now. Get the ball out on the lead pass over to Young. And now the coach is up again. Stinnerud.
Yeah, you know, when you slam the backward like that, they usually call it goaltending also instead of just a foul. They didn't give him the points for that, and I think that's what the Granite Bay coach is saying right now.
So Young at the line, 8 points, make it 9. He has single-handedly brought the Grizzlies back into this game.
Yeah, he certainly has.
As Kenyon Olson checks in, takes his position down low in the key. And Young makes that one as well. So 10 points for Young, 51-35 is your score. Wivholm all the way down to Pettinatto. Pettinatto's driving on the basket. Gonna bounce pass it to Olson, but intercepted
Yeah.
by Vanderbeek.
Pettinatto should have gone right on up with that ball there.
He was wide open.
He didn't need to make that pass.
Miners playing unselfish ball, though.
Well, I'll give you that.
All evening long.
They've been passing very well.
All the way over to Kendall. Kendall for three.
Boy, has he had a second half.
Yeah, he has. You've woken up the sleeping Kendall. 54-35, 19 points now for the Miners. 4:38 remaining. And a nice layup by Keys as he penetrates the lane. Kendall being hard pressed in the backcourt. Foul on Mosbacher. Here's a replay of my three.
First personal.
No hesitation at all. Mark Kendall gets that ball about 2 feet behind the line and just boom.
Drains it. Nothing but net.
Dusts that net off. That's a beautiful thing.
It certainly is. And I guess now we know that the ball goes into that basket. Granite Bay struggled getting it in that basket, but not Mark Kendall.
Former coach Gene Smith in the house tonight, taking this one in. As Keys comes down, penetrates the lane, goes all the way. Nice bump by Lee to just move him out of position, make him go to the line. That was a heads-up play.
This young man right here for Granite Bay, number 30, Jacobs Keys, he's a sophomore, and he's a really nice player. I think he'll have a pretty bright future there for the Grizzlies. He's a nice player, getting some playing time there.
Timeout by Granite Bay as Keys was at the line. 54-37 is the score, 4:21. The refrigerator door moving slightly into the closed position for the Miners. On homecoming night here, a big victory over the Granite Bay Grizzlies. Guys, let's take a look at those SFL standings. I know we didn't get a chance to at halftime. Brandon did a lot of work and putting them in. And we can show everybody what this game will mean to the Miners if they're able to hold on here and become victorious. There you see Nevada Union at 4-3, 15-7 overall. Granite Bay just above them, 5-3. So the victory here adds a loss to the Granite Bay, moves them down with Wood Creek, moves Nevada Union up to 5-3, puts them right behind Del Oro, and of course Rockland coming into the house next week.
You bet. That's another big game for them. But yeah, they be in sole third place all by themselves there, and that would be a big win for these guys tonight, and make their future brighter. Might help their power ranking a little too.
Well, certainly it's going to help their power ranking. Of course, the knock on the power ranking for the Miners is that they play in a D2 league, and they're a D1 school.
Yeah, but it's the toughest darn league around, in my opinion.
No, it is, and they got a very high league rating because of that. So a win over the Grizzlies tonight certainly won't hurt them in their positioning at number 12 and could possibly move them up. Whether they can get all the way to number 8 remains to be seen. Stay tuned. That's why we're here, as Wivholm gets trapped and mauled over on the far side.
You know, the Miners have done an awesome job tonight in breaking down the press, and I'm kind of surprised that Granite Bay has stuck with it the whole game, but they're finding the open spot where they appear open, and it's easy to get the pass to them, and they're just doing a great job.
Well, they've stuck with it the same way they stick with shooting, even though they're not going to go down. You know, you just got to you think that at some point the Miners are going to break down, and they just haven't tonight. In and out, no good. Rebound Lee. Indicative of the Granite Bay shooting all night long. Kind of an awkward pass there. Stolen by Keys as he brings it up.
That Keys is a nice player. I'm surprised he isn't getting more playing time there.
Olson with the ball. Now the ball pass.
Wow.
Throwing and intercepted by Vanderbeek. With the ball is Rifus now, dishes it out to the corner. Colin Lee the recipient of the rebound. And as he tries to come up court, Mossenbacher slams into him with his little 4'9" body.
Foul on Mossenbacher, third personal.
Yeah,
well, maybe
he's a scrappy one.
Maybe he's 5'1".
He might even be 5'3".
I don't know. It's hard to tell against Lee.
Yeah.
I think he grew an inch since last game.
Well, you couple that with the hops that he possesses, and he gets a lot of rebounds.
The lead has been cut to 15, and Latimer is pacing the sidelines as Lee puts up another point for the free throw. Well, that's right. We've got player of the game coming up here. Of course, that's always an exciting moment for us. And we have a lot of choices here tonight. Wivholm, some great passing and assist.
Wivholm being the Miners' assist leader by a big number.
And proving it tonight. Those kind of stats don't turn up on our unofficial stuff because all we can do is just to write down a 2 or a 1. Outside now, Grizzlies, no good. Now top of the key, and score it! Mossenbacher with his 4th three-pointer of the game. Oh my. Ryan Mossenbacher putting on a show tonight here in the Ally. One of the bright spots for the Grizzlies all game long.
Yeah, he put a good effort out there, that's for sure. And they've resorted to the 3 now to try to get back in this game. But
they've been shooting the 3 since the first quarter. Where you been?
Well,
they just weren't going in.
Nothing's falling, so you forget about it after a while.
Another point for Mark Kendall. So who do we like here?
Well, it's going to be tough.
You got McDonald, Lee.
Mark Kendall's looking pretty good. Dan Pettinatto's having a nice game. You know, Dan played some very nice defense tonight. He's really stepped up and held the big guy for Granite Bay almost scoreless. 5
free throws for Pettinatto tonight, which means he's been very aggressive and getting fouled. Ball off now into Lee's hands. Whistle blows. Bodies on the floor. Kendall really came alive in the second half.
He certainly did.
3 3-pointers. 16 points for him. Pettinatto playing a whale of a game inside.
Yeah.
Lee contributing 7.
You know what Dan's done with that big guy, number 41, is it's amazing. And, you know, it doesn't show. It's not like something you keep track of.
Well, you got Doug Kircher, number 41, like you said, and John Davis, 45.
Yeah.
They're 2 big men down there underneath, and they have just handled them.
4 points between the 2 players, and they're all free throws.
Olson now at the line, unable to make his first of 2. Olson with 7 points on the evening. So Dylan Long checks into the game, and John Davis checks out. Oh no, checking out is John Reifus. Battle for the ball, comes up Miners. There's Kendall on the outside. Cross court to Lee. Lee's going to shoot the 3! Colin Lee, 10 points for him. And a 3-pointer by Dylan Long. Finally zeroing in on his long shot, which has been eluding him on several previous attempts. So Colin Lee, another candidate for player of the game.
Certainly. Yeah. Tough choice tonight.
No, my.
They've all played well.
You know, especially like you said, if you factor in there that he's a sophomore and his contributions on defense, along with his 10 points.
You know, he's so smooth that you just don't realize how quick little Colin is. But he's going to be fun to watch as he matures. I think there's probably a coach or coach at a college somewhere looking at him right now.
2 in a row.
So Kendall puts in 2 free throws in a row to bulge his total. $18 points for Kendall so far tonight.
Bill along with another 3 there.
And we are in garbage time, no doubt about it. That refrigerator door closing, the butter's getting cold, the eggs are chilling, the orange juice is going to be nice and 36 degrees.
What do you want to say there, pulpy?
Well, that's what he wants to say. Maverick King, the director, chiming in with the pulpy as Colin Lee comes down 1. $1:33 remaining. Miners in the win column here tonight. 64-48 is your score. 65-48 as Hopkinson knocks down 2 free throws. And the Grizzlies are going to have a long bus ride home down to Granite Bay. And they'll have a couple of days to think about this one. As this is Friday, they won't play again until Wednesday.
Yeah, it's going to be a long ride home. I agree with you. I bet the bus is running already out there. They just want to get out of here.
Diving. Well, they're still playing hard, but it's all the Miners have to do, is, which they've been doing, I think, is put it in neutral. And they're coasting all the way down into the finish line. 14-point lead now. 1:26 remaining. Kendall underneath the other basket. Lee suckered him in and then decided to dribble using that speed of his. Pettinatto on the outside now, and he's getting fouled.
Well, really tough decision tonight on player of the game. Can we give more than one out?
It has been done in the past.
It has, huh?
It has, but it's a rare occasion.
Yeah, I understand.
Who are the two you're looking at?
Well, for me, it's Mark Kendall, Dan Pettinatto. Colin Lee had a nice game, but Mark Kendall really had a heck of a second half.
Peter McDonald in the game replacing Pettinatto.
And Pettinatto comes out of the game replaced by Peter McDonald. Nice game for him.
Yeah, Dan had a really good game.
He'll finish with 11 points tonight. 5 free throws to push the Miner lead, which is now at 15. 55 seconds remaining in the game. This one's in the books as the crowd begins to file out here on homecoming night at Nevada Union. Now, what can the Miners take from this and move toward Rockland? Do you waste too much energy in a game like this and then come out and not be as effervescent?
I would hope not. I think Coach Latimer has them playing well. They really bought into what he's teaching there. But it's going to take an effort like this against Rockland, and they could upset them. And boy, wouldn't that help their power ranking.
Yeah, it'd be the first team to knock them off and only the 3rd team all season to beat the Thunder. Of course, we'll be here next Wednesday. Be sure to tune in your game of the week for that battle royale. The place will be thundering with noise. So our player of the game.
Well,
we're going to have a double. It'll be number 4, Mark Kendall, and number 10, Daniel Pettinatto.
You're going to go a double, huh?
We're going to go a double. Doesn't happen very often.
Well, Mark Kendall had some good defense, but, he scored well, especially in the second half. But Dan Pettinatto, he just shut the big men down tonight. And Coach loves to see that kind of stuff.
So that'll be number 4 and number 10. Number 4, Mark Kendall. Number 10, Daniel Pettinatto. And Chris can get them after they shake hands and bring them over here to the touchdown production facility. And because there's two of them, well, we got the RF mic. We'll use both microphones. Get him to sit down here and give one the headset and one the mic, and we'll be set to go. We're going to grill him.
Grill him?
Yeah.
We're going to congratulate him.
I want to, oh.
Well, they played.
I want to find out what happened in English. That missing paper and
Really? You must know something I don't there.
No, we're not going to grill them.
No.
They're not a cheese sandwich.
Well, they left it on the court tonight, so hopefully they got enough energy left to talk to you and I.
Colin Lee adding to his total with another free throw. 36 seconds remaining. 13 points for Lee so far.
And
27.
Smart move there. Pull it out. That's it.
Nobody get injured.
Well, you just get this clock to run down. That's a
shot clock is
mature
off.
Move by a sophomore.
15 seconds remaining. Ball game is over. Nobody's contesting it. Clock counts down. The play has stopped. The Grizzlies start walking to their bench. 3, 2, 1. The buzzer sounds. Nevada Union defeats the Granite Bay Grizzlies 68-55.
Mercy. Well, they came out and got the job done, didn't they?
So your players of the game. Doesn't happen very often, but we got two of them here tonight. Mark Kendall with 18 points and Daniel Pettinatto with 11 points.
Miners have something to celebrate about. Here comes Dan now.
Yeah, we'll give Daniel the headset there, and we'll give Mark Kendall.
A nice game there.
Thank you.
Great game. Put her there. Hell of a defensive effort. You realize that you held 41 and 45 to 2 points each, and they got those at the free throw line.
Yeah, well, that was one of my main goals because last time we played them, we weren't playing too well, and so yeah, that was just my goal to shut him down.
You did a nice job. That's why you're co-player of the game tonight.
Thank you.
And Mark Kendall over here on our left. Mark, you guys shut down the Grizzlies with no field goals in that first quarter.
Yeah, we came out with a lot of intensity, and that was really the key, just our defense the whole game.
Well, Daniel's been, Coach Latimer was talking about that before the game, but in your wildest dreams, do you think you're going to shut down a Granite Bay with no field goals?
We were just hoping to come out and play good D. We weren't expecting to, hold them without a field goal, so that's a credit to our defense.
It certainly is, and of course, you came alive here in the second half. A little bit of a struggle for you in that first half as far as scoring goes.
Yeah, I didn't have my legs under me yet, and I think I got my legs in the second half.
Fortunately for you over there, we had Daniel Pettinatto on fire in that first half and really setting the tone defensively against their big men. Was there a turning point in the game in that first period or something where you felt that they were going to not be successful tonight?
Well, it's just right off the bat. I knew for sure. I just wanted to shut everyone down. It's just what we needed to do. So.
Now, this is a team that's not used to not scoring. Were you able to sense the frustration on their part?
In the first quarter, they were yelling at each other, and they didn't really know what to do.
And what about you? What did you see in there?
Well, down low, they were getting really frustrated. They're starting to push, starting to foul, so definitely took advantage of that.
And what did Coach Latimer say to you at halftime?
He just said, keep it up. We deserve this game because it's the last game, so just keep working hard. The intensity was good, and we just need to work on our execution a little better on offense.
What's this do for your confidence going up against Rockland next week?
It feels great. I don't know. We're definitely ready for Rockland. We can't wait to get up.
I bet you are. Hey, you want to play them tonight, huh?
Yeah. Well,
You were saying they're definitely ready for Rockland coming in here on Wednesday. And speaking of Rockland, you've had a tough game with them last year. Came that close the year before. You guys upset them. Rockland is always going to be a tough team and a challenge for the Miners. And how are you approaching that game now that this one's over?
Same as this one, a lot of defensive intensity because, they're kind of the same type of team. So just intensity on defense, and we'll just take it from there.
Now, you played for Dallas last year. Coach Latimer this year. Difference in style?
Yeah, they're different in a lot of ways. They're both really good coaches, and, I was blessed to play for them both.
What about you?
yeah, it's hard to compare them because they're just two different coaches. They're both really good. I like playing for both of them. I don't know. It's nice to play for Dallas. Latimer, sorry.
So, and now first power rankings are out. You guys got the number 12 right now, hoping to move that up. Dale says he's happy with the 12 so far. A little bit of postseason possibly for the Miners. Is there room to move up, do you think?
Yeah, I think there's room, but we just want to get in. That's all that matters to us, and because anything can happen if you get in. So
right.
Just take it one game at a time, though.
First thing is to get your ticket.
Yeah, that's right. One game at a time, guys.
Well, listen, congratulations.
Absolutely.
Over here on our right, number 10, Daniel Pettinatto. Great game tonight. Great defensive game. Great shooting. Mark Kendall right here set his alarm for the third period and woke up to turn it off and join the party. Great job by you, finishing with 18 points unofficially. So another great shooting night for you. You're just like some kind of shooting wizard or something. I don't even know what it is. All right, Mark Kendall there. Thanks
there,
a lot.
Mark. Nice game, buddy.
Congratulations to both you guys. We'll look forward to seeing you play next Wednesday.
For sure.
All right, Daniel Pettinatto, Mark Kendall there as they head off to probably the classroom across the street and get ready for see what Coach Latimer has to say, and then of course waiting next Wednesday where we will be here as well. Right here at the Ali Gymnasium as the Rockland Thunder comes in to try to rain on the Miners parade. But if the Miners play like this, I think they can play really against anybody, Scott.
Well, I bet you Rockland takes notice now with this win over Granite Bay.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they're going to be paying attention, and they'll come ready. But, the Miners' confidence must be sky high right now. They played so well tonight. They took care of the ball. They passed the ball well. They broke down that press. I don't know if Rockland's going to want to press us if we can defeat it like we did tonight.
So as the gym continues to clear out, let's go ahead and thank the great sponsors that brought you tonight's very exciting Miner game. And, of course, we're talking about Hanson Brothers Enterprises. At Hanson Brothers, their goals are simple. Provide great customer service and continue as a contributor to our community. Hanson Brothers Enterprises.
Hills Flat Lumber Company. Hills Flat has been your local home center since 1921. Add Sandy, Jeff Kennon, and Jason Pardini along with Dave Cutting. Invite you to both locations of Hills Flat Lumber Company in Colfax and Grass Valley.
And, of course, Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike and Robin protect the things you love, like the NU Miners.
You betcha. Yeah. Soft Answers. Dallas Wivholm is your local computer specialist in computer software management, design, and consultation. And Debbie and Dallas love to watch their son, number 2, John, play for the Miners.
And play he did tonight, assist leader. Top Tech Automotive, Terry and Rick Bossy and Michelle and Dennis Morrow are ready to help you extend the life of your car and support NU Sports.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family know your business and they know your name and are proud to be a part of the community and support many community events like high school sports.
And Spencer Construction, Lori and Scott Spencer, proud to donate their time as president of the NU Miner Basketball Booster Club. Don't forget the Big Crab Feed, February 28th.
Get your tickets early.
At the Stonehouse Brewery in Nevada City, a great venue for that.
You betcha. And also Cinto Graziano. Dave Cinto and George Graziano specialize in tax preparation and making your business grow, protecting your assets and managing your finances for a secure future.
And, of course, Touchdown Productions celebrating our 12th season of local sports television. Gil Dominguez along with Scott Spencer saying thanks for tuning in and watching this great NU Miner game tonight and making us the #1 sports telecast in the Foothills. Be sure to tune in next time when we return to the Ali Gymnasium as the Miners take on the first place and undefeated in league Rockland Thunder. Last year, the Miners just came up a little bit short against the Thunder and hope to spoil their perfect season on Wednesday, so you don't want to miss a single minute of the action. It's NU, it's Rockland, and it's all coming up next, right here.
I can't wait.
On the NorCal Game of the Week. Another great sports telecast produced by Touchdown Productions, voted one of the best by the Union Readers in 2007, like about a decade ago. And they don't have that category this year for the best of, so I guess we're not going to be...
Well, then that means you won it.
We're not going to be the best this year.
Undeniably.
We'll just, hang on to our 2007 designation.
Hey, Gil, I want you to take a glance over there where the Miner Mania was sitting.
Uh-huh.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, they had some fun tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Thank God they didn't throw another lollipop out there because that would have been a technical and ruined the motivation, ruined the party.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're about ready to head it home. That's right. And we'll need some order forms out here. We've got some parents wanting some DVDs. Executive producer, Gilbert M. Dominguez. I even drove the commander. Director, Maverick King. Thanks, Maverick, for joining us. First time all week. Good job in there. His sidekick on titles and replay, the incomparable Brandon Duckett. Announcers, myself, Gil Dominguez, and joining us all season long, Scott Spencer. Scott, you just get better and better each game.
Well, thanks, Gil. I sure enjoyed it. And you can't beat this front row seat.
No, you can't. Camera operators joining us tonight, Chris Glass, Frank Piner, and Gary Feisey on a last-minute call. Thanks a lot, Gary. Office manager and photographer Lynn Dominguez in the house tonight. Technical engineer Paula Mikalski keeping our cables working. Remote facilities courtesy of the Commander 2 out in the parking lot. Commander 2 maintenance keeping it on the road. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Touchdown Sportswear courtesy DK in Stitches. Touchdown Accounting, Cinto Graziano, LLP. And Game of the Week Awards, CombiTrophyAwards.com. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're Touchdown Productions. There's the phone number, address, email. Give us a call. Drop us a line. Tell us how you like this Miner game. Miners over Granite Bay. Big game coming up Wednesday against Rockland. Gil Dominguez, everybody else here. We'll see you next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.